Hey, welcome. I'm going to spend just a little bit of time showing you around Blackboard. If this is the first time you've taken an online class or the first time you've taken an online class with me, this will just give you a little bit of an idea as to what to expect in a Blackboard course in one of my particular class areas. So to begin with, we are going to go into the Muskegon Community College website. And from that website, we're going to go into a spot called My MCC. And again, I think my internet is running a little bit slow, so I apologize for that, but we'll get through this as quickly as we can. This is My MCC, and if you're not on your own computer, if you're on a public computer, normally what will happen is the website, you'll have to input your username and password at a couple of different stops throughout this. But for right now, you'll see that I'm on my own computer, so I can get in quite easily. All right, when you click on Blackboard from the My MCC website, again, typically you'll see a list of classes that you're taking, or in my instance that I'm teaching. You'll click on the one, and we're going to use GR 270 for an example in this particular video. And that will bring you to the announcements page. This page is typically where I will have anything that's going on new in the class. If there's a new due date, if there's a new meeting, if there's anything that you need to know new about the class that we haven't discussed previously, I will typically put it in an announcement and then email that announcement to you. So for example, the announcement that you've got today, and all of you got this in all of my classes, it talks about what is it that you need to do in order to be successful in an online class that you're taking from me. You need to make sure that you have access to high-speed internet, whether it's at home or whether you come into school and use one of the computer labs on campus. Make sure that you are somewhere where you have access to high-speed internet. Secondly, you want to make sure that you have access to the software. And again, in this class, this is GR 270, you're going to have both Illustrator and Photoshop CS6. You can purchase it, but quite honestly, it's quite expensive. You'll probably want to rent it if you're going to download it to your own computer, or many times, many students come in and spend time in the graphics lab that's in the Stevenson Center, and it's room 1131, I believe. And it's a lab that is dedicated to graphic design students and photography students in that particular area. So go in there and they'll have access to the software for you if you don't want to or can't purchase it or rent it. These are two textbooks. Now, you don't have to go through the bookstore, but typically you can go to the bookstore website to find out what the textbooks are and the ISBN number. I've got them here also. You're going to have one for Illustrator as well as one for Photoshop. We work in Illustrator the first 6 weeks of the class, and we're going to work in Photoshop the next 6 weeks of the class. And those are the two textbooks that you'll need. You can rent them, you can buy them, you can rent an ebook. I think Adobe Illustrator does not have it in an ebook format, but the Photoshop portion of it does. All right, and then you'll want to, of course, after you've made sure that you have access to both the software as well as internet, you explore Blackboard itself. In Blackboard, you'll see that most of my Blackboard classes are set up similarly. The announcements page, and you'll see that when I move my mouse over the link, it highlights, so you can click on it. The syllabus, you'll want to click on the syllabus, download that, and read it. You can text me with questions. You can call me. You can IM me via Blackboard Instant Message. Get a hold of me however you can, but if you have questions, make sure you let me know. Then the next most used tab is the weekly content. So go back over here, click on weekly content, and it will say week 1. And you'll see in week 1 I've already identified several things for you to do. Review chapter 1 overheads. You're going to read chapter 1, of course, review the overheads, and then there's complete chapter 1 skills review and project builder 2. And then you're going to review chapter 2 demos and complete chapter 2 skills review. And then we're also going to do a logo redraw assignment in this class. The due date for the Chapter 1 Skills Review and Project Builder 2 is Sunday night at midnight. Not obviously tomorrow or tonight, but next Sunday night at midnight. The logo redraw assignment is due next week Sunday night at midnight. And again, feel free to text me or instant message me with questions. If you click on that link, you'll see that there's both Chapter 1 and Chapter 2 demos. Each one of those goes through some of the information that's covered in Chapter 1 and 2. Here are the PowerPoints that you'll want to go through as well. And then here are the assignment tabs. You'll see the assignment tab by the little pencil and a red mark. Here's the assignment tab for Chapter 1 Skills Review and Project Builder. This tells you what pages numbers they're on. And then you're going to want to click on this to upload, to bring you to a page or a link that you'll be uploading this assignment to. After you've done the assignment, you're going to export it as a PDF, and then you're going to upload the PDF for me to grade. Again, this logo redraw assignment, I'll cover that in a little bit more detail later on in the week, as well as I will be sending you a link to meet me for a meeting later on in the week as well. But again, that covers week 1 and Blackboard for the most part. If you've not downloaded Blackboard Instant Message, make sure you do that, because you'll see in this instance, as normally when I'm on my computer, I'll have Blackboard Instant Message activated. So if you see my green light, you know that I'm available, and you can double click on it to message me. Make sure that you wait a minute, because sometimes when I'm instant messaged, that is hidden under a couple of other windows that I'll have open on my computer. So it sometimes takes me a while, unfortunately, to see it. But I wish they would buzz me louder or continually buzz me until I get back to that message, but that doesn't always happen. So again, this is all the content you're interested in. Make sure you read the syllabus. Make sure you look through the weekly content, understand what assignments are due and when, and download this instant message, Blackboard Instant Message for your access, and then contact me if you have any questions. Go back to the announcements page, and I will send you an email later in the week to invite you to a meeting, again sometime this week, and I will in that same email let you know when my office hours are going to be held, online office hours. Great. Look forward to a very productive semester. Make sure you let me know if you have questions. I look forward to working with you. Thank you.